What if your shoulder pain isn't actually caused by your shoulder? Sounds strange, but it might explain why stretches, pills, and workouts haven't really fixed it. Most people treat shoulder pain the same way. You feel stiffness, maybe a sharp pull when you lift your arm, or that constant ache that never fully goes away. So you try the usual fixes, quick stretches, posture corrections, maybe even taking breaks or avoiding movement altogether. And for a moment, it feels better. But then it comes back. Sometimes worse. Simple things become frustrating. Reaching overhead, carrying groceries, even sleeping comfortably, and slowly, your range of motion starts shrinking without you even realizing it. What makes it harder is the uncertainty. You start wondering, is this just part of getting older? Am I making it worse by using it? That hesitation creeps into daily life. You move more carefully. You avoid certain motions. You become hyper-aware of every small discomfort. And over time, that tension builds, not just physically, but mentally. Because it feels like your body is becoming less reliable. But here's the part most people never hear: what if the real issue isn't weakness, but something being out of alignment? Your shoulder isn't just one joint. It's a system, connected to your neck, upper back, and even your rib cage. When one part of that system shifts, even slightly, it changes how everything moves. That means, muscles start compensating, joints move unevenly, tension builds in the wrong places, so even if you stretch or strengthen, you're working on the symptom, not the cause. That's why relief often feels temporary. And if this imbalance continues, movement can become more restricted over time. Not suddenly, but gradually, in a way that's easy to ignore until it becomes limiting. So the real question becomes, what if restoring natural movement is less about effort, and more about resetting how your shoulder moves? This is where a different approach comes in, something like Ageless Shoulders. Instead of focusing on intense workouts or complicated routines, it centers around simple, controlled movements designed to gently guide your shoulder back into proper function. The idea is to help your body remember how it's supposed to move, without forcing it. Because when movement becomes natural again, tension doesn't need to build in the first place. Rather than targeting just one muscle, this kind of method looks at the entire shoulder system. Small adjustments in movement can help reduce unnecessary strain, improve coordination between muscles, support better posture without constant effort, and because the movements are simple and low impact, they can fit into daily life without adding stress or pressure. It's less about pushing harder, and more about moving smarter. And here's what many people notice first: it's not just less discomfort, it's freedom of movement returning. Reaching overhead starts to feel easier. Movements become smoother, less restricted. You're not thinking about your shoulder every second. You're just using it again. There's more confidence in simple actions, lifting, stretching, even resting. And that constant background tension? It begins to fade. Not because you forced your body to change, but because you allowed it to move the way it was designed to. Most people assume shoulder issues are something you just manage, something you adapt to over time. But sometimes, the solution isn't about doing more, it's about understanding what your body has been trying to tell you. And when you listen to that, small changes can lead to meaningful improvements. If this made you think about your own shoulder discomfort or movement, you can check the link in the description to explore this approach further and see if it might help you move more comfortably again.